with us Dr. Amrit Kaur Kaler. Dr. Amrit Kaur Kaler brings a wealth of expertise as a seasoned pathologist, boasting a robust 14-year background. Her expertise is centered around molecular biology and clinical genomic testings, particularly for solid tumor and hematological malignancies. Currently, she is on a mission to connect morphogenomics to precision oncology, shining a spotlight for immunotherapy and cutting edge targeted therapies. Dr. Kaler has worn many hats in her illustrious career, serving as a professor of pathology with an active research background. Simultaneously, she has contributed her expertise as a consultant in molecular pathology and genomics at the Department of Genetics and Molecular Medicine, Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital, Mumbai. A prolific researcher, Dr. Kaler has left her mark with over 40 papers published in both national and international journals. Adding to her impressive portfolio, she co authored a comprehensive book titled Principles and Interpretation of Laboratory Practices in Surgical Pathology, tailored for postgraduate students. She is also a South Asian editor of Washington Manual of Surgical Pathology. Dr. Kaler has completed certification courses in immuno-oncology and cancer genomics and precision oncology at the prestigious Harvard Medical School, Boston. Her stellar contributions haven't gone unnoticed, and in 2019, she was rightfully honored with the Times of India Rising Star at the Healthcare Achievers Award. It's a testament to her dedication and impact in the field.
Uh, your academic journey involved earning MBBS from Government Medical College, Amritsar, and later pursuing an MD from Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. What motivated you to embark on a career in the field of science?
This question, I think, is very dear to all the women in science. I remember, I always wanted to do something in my life more intellectual, and I inclined myself from the beginning to the patient care. And I think this was the best field that I could do it. And of course, my mother had a lot of, guidance and encouragement all my life. So, uh, I think I owe my a lot of success to her for motivating me. But I absolutely wanted to do something for the patients, and this field has really given me the satisfaction that I can use my intellectual knowledge in the patient care in the right way.
Agree with you with like parents do act as a very strong support in our career. So, having dedicated over a year to the healthcare industry, what obstacles have you faced as a woman in the scientific community? As in, were there any instances or comments that made you feel like an outsider?
I I might have a different point of view. Being a woman, I believe being a woman is a power. Uh, I mean, you can do wonders. I mean, if you just know your strength, your capabilities, and utilize it in the way which can help you grow and the people around you grow. And I will encourage all the women to think otherwise, because as a woman, you have the sensitivity, you have the passion, and you have the commitment, which this other sex doesn't have. And if a woman wants to do something, she can absolutely have it. And if I look at, uh, I never felt like an outsider. I always made my place. I felt a woman or any person in the world, if he knows himself, he can make his place. The women should never feel otherwise. They are most loved, nurtured, and they are made to nurture others. So in my science career also, I never felt anybody was disregarding me because I never felt that way. I never thought myself that way. And maybe I ignored all the signals, but I don't think so.
That's great. So, as a profession pathologist, how has the dynamics of your field evolved over the past decade?
Yes, absolutely. This is the question which I really love uh, answering. I remember when I finished my post-graduation, and it was like reporting histopathology and reporting hematology cancer patients on slide was a huge responsibility. We had to diagnose it. That responsibility took me 10 years to realize that when you are giving the patient a diagnosis, we are not giving the treatment. We are just telling the patient the bad news. And that was the time I started thinking ahead that what if on my diagnosis, if the chemotherapy doesn't work, then what? I mean, I wanted to, look more under the slide, under the microscope, which the slide is telling me. Maybe I'm not able to pick the clues. Maybe the glandular pattern or the adenoid cystic pattern on the slide is telling me something else that you need to work in a different direction. So that was the time I started looking broader. And in the meantime, this precision oncology came into picture, and that just gave me a whole new world of hope, which you know, for giving hope to others, first we need to have hope. So that motivated me to the core, and it taught me, yes, if I learn this, if I do this, I might be able to make a difference in the patient's lives. And it really made me realize, yes, in those lights, under those microscopes, there are certain aspects which need to be looked more. Maybe this is the type of testing, genetic testing, which we need to done in these particular type of patients. And right now I'm doing that. I feel very happy about it. And I feel that as a woman of science, we need to push things harder. We need to make, go a step forward if there is, if you're not getting the answer somewhere, maybe, you have to retest or, do, do something for the patient, get the patient in trials, uh, let them have hope. We probably, even if there's no marker, probably we can work, plan some trials for them, and do wonders in this space. Precision oncology is the way forward in cancer, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. Thank you.
So, was there any discovery which was a turning point in your scientific journey?
Yes, I think I realized that there are some mutations or there are certain aberrations which can change the course of chemotherapy. I mean, there are some enzyme activities in the patient's body which will inhibit, its action, or maybe it will over metabolize it. With the result, the patient might have a reaction. The patient might not respond to that treatment. So within us, I think I dug deeper into the precision oncology. I realized that this is the way forward. And that was a turning point to, yes, I just need to follow this path. This is my life way forward. And I want to leave the world a little better by giving my 1% to it, by maybe, I'll find something new later and leave something better for the community. And I motivate all the women to do that. Thank you.
That is true. As a molecular pathologist, researcher, and author, and maybe many more feathers in your cap, are there any specific aspect of your work that you enjoy the most? Like your day-to-day routine work?
Uh, yes, I think uh, patient counseling, patient consultations is something which I really enjoy. Uh, Sitting with them on a regular basis. I mean, telling them that this could work for them. This might help them for an answer to this disease. And I run a hereditary cancer clinic, and when I counsel patients and their families, and when I tell them, this is a gene which is positive, and hopefully this might work for you, it's a great help which people feel, I also feel that when children are screened, or when the siblings and they're screened and given them an answer, and then they go happy with with all their doubts you know
Yeah.
crossed, and it just gives me a lot of happiness that we could help some people, because it's just the stigma, I think, that kills people. And we need to create a better world out there. We need to have patient concerned decisions, informed decisions, which I really like, because when the patient chooses, we let the patient choose what he wants to go forward with. So making them understand all the genetics which is responsible for his disease, and how it can help him and his family. When his family is secure, when 50% of the people come positive and 50 becomes negative, so it's like a secure. So science is a power. I believe science is power. You know, in it just gives you a lot of freedom, a confidence to understand and to choose. Even if the gene is positive,
Yeah.
I know that I need to do these many readings. And if the gene is negative, you know that you are free, your mind is free. So I always believe that science has answers, and I distribute science in my all the consultations and counseling sessions, and they leave in a happy mode, because I feel all the other doubts go away. So it gives me a lot of peace. I think I enjoy that.
That is great. I agree. It is good to see when your patients, when your clients they have a ray of hope in their eyes when everything is going down, but then there is a tiny bit of hope. That is good to see. Yeah. So, last question. So, what advice do you have for young minds or professionals who want to pursue their career in science or who want to shift their career to science?
I think what gives one peace in the mind, and science in any form is good, as long as it is giving you personal satisfaction. And you don't have to become only a doctor to become a professional, or be, you know, have a successful career in science. You can be a successful mathematician. You can be a successful astronaut, work in NASA. You can be a successful in any career. That's what I'm saying. So all the women and boys and girls out there, just do what your heart says. Follow your passion. It doesn't matter what you choose, because at the end of the day, you will be happy. People saying you what to do and what not to do, what to choose and what takes time to reach there, it's all right. But take your time. Everything is good. Science is in every form of life. I'm telling you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Excellent questions. I love answering them.
Thank you so much, Dr. Amrit.